What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Benson, feel me? And today, we another video, man. Today, I'm reacting to Judge Mathis, you feel me? I don't really react to this guy, bro. It's gonna be like one of my first times, so I'm kind of excited right now to see, because I don't know what to expect. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get straight to it, y'all. Apparently, there's some guys intoxicated. That's what I heard.
Plaintiff Drew Dennington claims the defendant is a two-faced backstabbing liar who owes him money.
All right, well, you tell me what's happening.
All right, well, I moved up there, and I lent Pete money to buy an amp because at the time, you know, I wanted to help Steven and the band out, and Pete seemed like a good guy at the time. And
Why you couldn't tell me that? Why you had to tell me? You too high or something? Or?
No, it's the highs, isn't it? My contacts, but
Go ahead. What you saying, man? You moved there to Buffalo and you loaned him some money to buy amps.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice and effect.
And he promised to pay you back?
yes,
How much did you loan him?
I believe it was
Believe.
1,400 was the original price.
The total with the tax was $16,892.
More than he said.
Yeah, because I want to be honest about it.
Bro,
Have you paid him back?
Yes, I have.
All of it?
I paid him $100 a month.
Your Honor, he didn't pay it back.
I paid $100 a month every month until it was paid off.
So why is he suing you?
I don't know.
Has he ever called you and said you owed him money?
I'm assuming because both of those two are basically freeloaders. Ever since I've met them, they've like to freeload off everybody they can.
Except for when he loaned you $1,600.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
That day you were freeloading.
You pay it back.
No, I wasn't freeloading because I was paying it back. I was making my payments the
Except
whole
for you
time.
quit
Whether
your
I lost
job.
my job or not, I was still making my payments.
When was the loan made, sir?
April 2001.
2001.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And you paid it off when?
The last payment I made was on June 2002.
All right.
Which is 14 payments of $1,400, plus my girlfriend wrote him a check one point for $200 and
You have
wrote him a
that?
check for $40.
You have it? You have a copy
I
of the
don't
check?
have. I just have a letter from her because she was supposed to be my witness. But
What
this
does it
was
say?
kind of.
The letter.
What's that?
What does the letter say?
The letter states that she had paid him $200 out of her account and $40 out of his account. She was also taking care of our finances at the time and was in.
Let me
She
see his
testified
letter,
to the fact
please.
that she
That's
was
not a
there when I
factual-
made all my payments to him.
She was there.
She was
I'm
there.
not gonna lie, that's not really a factual state of evidence. Like, you gotta be more, you gotta have more evidence than that, because he could have just written that, you know what I'm saying? That's just a letter, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how it was back then, because this is talking about 2001, bro. So,
Yeah,
Where?
physically standing there as I paid him the money.
Sir, how many payments has he made?
About 8 payments, and
Where
they
were
weren't
you all
all.
at?
Pardon?
Where were you all at, typically, when he made the payments?
Most of the payments, we lived in the same house together, and then I moved back to Pennsylvania, and I received maybe 1 or 2 payments after that
How?
in the mail.
In the mail?
Yeah.
these guys are pissing me
I
off
never
right
mailed
now.
him.
You never mailed anything?
We used to go down to Erie and play shows down there where he lived, and that's when I
That
would give
band
him
was
the money.
broke
Is when I
up
came
before,
down there.
before he even moved back.
You have any evidence that he mailed you anything?
No, I don't.
What
I
evidence do you have there?
This is a printout of payments I received from him,
All right.
and
Let me see.
the amount of interest that added up on the card.
And was it 100 per month, approximately, those 8
Some-
payments?
Most of them were $100.
Then you do have one for 200 here?
Yes.
That was by check?
Yes. With his girlfriend's name on it.
So we really have in dispute about 6 payments, right?
Yes.
You say he stopped paying when?
April of 2002 was the last payment I received.
And he says he paid through June of 2000.
Because I
Yeah,
was
too.
collecting unemployment at the time, and I paid up until my unemployment ran out. And I've got my
He always
unemployment
paid you in
stubs.
cash,
Yes, except
except for that check that his girlfriend wrote.
Yes.
There was 2 checks actually.
And
One
this
for
is a rock
200
and roll
one for 40.
band.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Y'all stayed high all the time, so how y'all carry So how you all gonna be able to know who's right? Huh?
Bro,
I've since left the business.
man, first of all, these guys really are on something, bro, because they can't even make their statements clearly. They just talking in circles and circles and circles and circles. They talking like they paranoid, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the symptoms you can tell if someone's intoxicated, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just talking in circles, bro. Like, and I can't even understand like what they talking about. They just talking. It just sounds like a zzz, 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 zzz. That's what it just Feels like to me, man.
For those exact reasons of the type of people that are involved in it.
Irritating.
What type?
Those type.
Quit because you were a baby and you walked off stage. The last show. And then he went down to take the equipment down there. He got mad because no one would go with him.
Why
and
did he walk
supposedly
off
he got
stage?
mugged.
I got jumped.
And he actually told some people that the stuff was stolen because he got mugged, and even
stolen.
says right in there.
I never said it was stolen. I said it got smashed.
3 different stories. Like,
Why did he walk off stage?
I did not walk off stage,
Well,
sir.
we
We
were
played a
just
show,
done, and then
and I was
we just
informed
got
that I
done.
was going to be taking my equipment home alone in an unprofessional manner
So
into
like
the
a
inner
baby,
city of
he whined
Buffalo,
about it
and I'm
and left
by
and quit.
myself. I loaded my equipment into our van by myself, and by myself took it home to where
there
I
was a
live in
cabinet
inner
and
city.
amp. It's not
and
like it was like
and was
a soundboard or
and
something.
somebody, 2 guys came by and tried to take my stuff. I luckily have a neighbor who came out because he heard the commotion. The amp did get messed up. It got smashed on the ground. I paid $1,400 for an amp
But if
that
this
I don't even
happened by your
get.
house, then why did you tell everyone else that it happened right in front of the
Who did I tell that to?
practice space? Danny and all the members of
I've
this
never
band.
talked to anybody in this band
You
since I
talked
quit.
him off because you go to his store.
No,
I
I
also-
don't.
See, this is why Judge Mathis. Everyone's telling me Judge Mathis wouldn't let people talk crazy in his court. Bro, right here he letting these 3 boys have. These aren't 3 boys having a good old argument in his courthouse, bro, with no order going on, bro. Come on, man. Talking about Judge Mathis is stricter than Judge O'Brown. I don't know about all that because these boys are going back and forth bickering. I never talked to Danny. I never talked to Danny. I never talked to Danny. I never talked. Nah, man.
I have some email
No, I
correspondence.
What do those
between
emails
myself.
say, sir?
Just they're me asking him for money.
Did you all agree on interest?
No.
Was there an agreement that he pay interest?
The agreement was that he would pay me back the amp plus the interest that accrued on the card while his
No,
charge was
sir.
on.
Okay, so he would pay the interest that you had to pay on your card.
Yes.
And sir, did you agree to pay the interest on his account?
Not that I remember. I remember agreeing to pay for the price of the amp.
And you knew he was getting on his charge, though, right?
Yeah, I was aware of that.
Right. So
I
it
mean, I
sounds
have no-
reasonable to me
Yeah.
that you would pay it.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? You
I
go
would.
with your agreement. Did you agree to it or not?
We never discussed.
I can't remember
it was never
nothing. Y'all were
discussed.
too high all the time. Rock and roll band.
There was never a contract or a discussion as to what
I
was
need to
actually
do
gonna
like,
happen.
what's his name? Osborne. Go to rehab. With Ozzy Osbourne. You haven't been getting high as he used to get, did you?
Ooh, boy. And they ain't even denying it too, man.
I'll be back with my decision, gentlemen. All right, once again, gentlemen, you're suing your former roommate and band member for $1,100, alleging he owes you this money for an unpaid loan. Your testimony was you put a amplifier on your charge card for him, and he was to pay you back. You said he owed you $1,400. He, being the honest man that he is, stepped in and said, "I'm a very honest man. No, it was $1,600. And that was pretty impressive. And he said that he paid all that off.
If you know I'm honest.
Let
Unlike
the
you,
judge
right?
speak, bro.
Yeah,
Been
what
lying
you
since
say?
I met.
Bro, you is in the wrong right now. You was the defendant. You gonna have to let the judge speak. How much time I gotta say? Every video I gotta say, let the judge speak, bro. Because you never know. The judge will be on your side. But if you're talking crazy like this, the judge can just retract his thought and be like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the plaintiff instead of giving it to the defendant. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm honest, unlike you. What have I lied about?
You always lied. You
Like
lied
what?
about the
You heard the
Whatever,
man
dude.
said he's honest.
He ain't honest.
I think I just proved myself in court who's honest.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't I?
Everyone in Buffalo knows who's honest. And who
Yeah, they
still
all know
hasn't
that
got
I am.
paid.
Why would I come clean right now and say no? It was actually more money if I wasn't an honest person.
Yeah, and in
Explain
fact,
that
you
to
were
me.
so
He
honest.
said,
You still
in
have
fact,
everything
he
from
said,
the band that you're
quiet,
supposed to get
gentlemen.
back.
In fact, he said in his testimony that he had paid them all off, $100 a month, starting April 2001, and by June 2002, he had paid them all off. Correct? Only problem is, sir, on this email, and this email is September of 2002. You ask him how much more you owe him. Let me know what I owe you, and I'll be in touch with you soon, Pete. This is September 2002.
Because I was just honest?
Pardon me, Mr. Honest?
No,
No more testimony, Mr. Honest. You've proven to be not so honest after all. In fact, his response to you is you owe me $925 as of September 2002. And that is exactly what is reflected on his records as well. And after that, he calculates the amount you owe thereafter. $1,100 is your judgment, sir. You turned out to be the honest rock and roll band member. Good luck to you. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
Actually, neither one of them bathed
I
too
don't want to
often,
hear
so
this.
I had to deal.
I don't want to hear these guys talk anymore, bro. I think I lost so many brain cells just listening to these dudes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think I lost at least like 500 brain cells just listening to these guys, bro. Because these guys just kept going on and on. Just sound like this. That's all it felt like when I was just listening to this, bro. And these guys, this. You know what? Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, man. This is what Beats Ways. I'm stressed right now for just listening to this video, man. Oh my gosh. If you made it this far, I appreciate it, man. We want to win 100K, man. Let's get it popping, y'all. I'm out.